Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Gray's back again with another reaction. Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Gray's back. Well, okay. I guess he's gonna be a part of this reaction here. Hey everybody, welcome back. Marcus Gray's back again, and Baby Yoda for the second season of The Mandalorian, episode 9. I believe it's entitled The Martian. I believe it's entitled The Marshal. All my reactions to the first season are up on my, it's already up on my channel. All my reactions to the 8 episodes of the first season. I have not seen any trailers for this season. I do listen to Rebel Force Radio, if any of you guys know that podcast. If you don't, go take a listen. They talked about the first trailer that came out. They talked about it, and of course I'm listening to the podcast, so I heard some of the things, and then there's speculation on what that could possibly be, but I haven't seen anything. Other than that, I don't really know anything. I wanted to go in blind, like completely and utterly blind. If you enjoyed the upcoming video, please like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there, and check out my Patreon. The link is down below in the pinned comment. All types of exclusive content over there. If you're so inclined, head on over and become a patron. And now, ready, Baby Yoda? Let's get on into it.
Our secrecy is our survival.
Take care of this little one.
This is the way.
This is the way. And here we go. Gamorreans? Yep. Baby Yoda's like, what is happening?
You know this is no place for a child. Wherever I go, he goes.
My buddy, wherever I go, he goes.
My buddy, wherever I go, he goes.
Well, I'll bet you the information you seek. That this Gamorrean's gonna die within the next minute and a half. And all you have to put up in exchange is your shiny Beskar armor.
Bitch.
I'm not leaving my fate up to chance. Nor am I.
What? Hey. What you pointing your guns at me for?
Normally I have to seek out remnants of you Mandalorians in your hidden hives to harvest your precious, shiny shells.
So you have chosen death. Okay, let's go. Oh, bitch. Running. So you have chosen death. What did he say last season? We've got you 4-1. I like those odds.
All right, stop. I'll tell you where he is. But you must give me your word that you won't kill me.
Why?
I promise you will not die by my hand.
The Mando I know of is on Tatooine.
Oh.
I've spent much time on Tatooine. I've never seen a Mandalorian.
Is this who I'm thinking it is?
Wait! Mando! You can't leave me like this!
Leave you however the hell I want.
That wasn't part of the deal.
Wait, what are you doing? Mando! Hey!
The creatures.
Sorry, gang. You know he doesn't like droids.
May as well let them have at it.
So he likes droids now.
Pretty much just one in particular.
I guess a lot has changed since you were last in Mos... Oh!
Thank the Force. That's new. Oh. Got the Mandalorian, the hip hop version. Ooh, those are new creatures. I almost forgot about his jetpack. I wonder if he's been practicing. I would assume he would be. He's just so cute. You can't help but smile every time he's on screen.
Someone who looks like me.
You mean the Marshal? Huh? See for yourself.
Okay. I get the feeling though that this is just a person who wears the helmet and some armor.
Well, now you found me.
Cobb Vanth.
2 snorts of spotchka.
2 snorts of spotchka? Oh, it's definitely Boba's helmet, but that's... Yeah, exactly. It's not a Mandalorian taking off his... Well, of his ilk taking off his helmet and whatnot.
Me wearing this hardware.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you get the armor?
Bought it off some Jawas.
Take it off, or I will.
We gonna do this in front of the kid?
He's seen a lot.
You've seen worse.
Yeah, exactly. There were rumors of Boba Fett. I was definitely hoping that that would not be the case, because if dude fell into a Sarlacc, just let the character die. The hell? Sandworm?
That creature's been terrorizing these parts since long before most Pelgo was established. But a Krayt dragon is too much for me to take on alone.
Krayt dragon? That's how they're depicting a Krayt dragon? I mean, to be fair, I guess we've never really seen... Oh, well, yeah. Once again, as far as the movies and animated show and everything has been concerned, we've never seen a depiction of the Krayt dragon, except this Bones in The New Hope. The only one I really know of is KOTOR, but it definitely did not look like that. A pod racer engine. I just noticed that. Okay. I mean, he has spent time with Tuskens, but... brushing the Bantha's teeth? Or well, actually, probably more likely, sharpening them, filing them, whatever they're doing. Is this a sound that he's generating from himself, or is he utilizing the helmet? Because this is, I'm skeptical right now of this development. We knew that he had dealings with them in the past, but I'm skeptical.
What am I supposed to do with this?
You drink it.
It stinks.
Do you want their help?
Not if I have to drink this.
They feed the dragon to make it sleep longer.
Oh, you better not trip, nigga. Oh, went after Bantha's like, well, I'll just mosey on out of here.
They might be open to some fresh ideas.
Okay. This, like this theme for the Tuscans?
The Tuscans say the belly is the only weak spot, so we have to hit it from below. First, we bury the charges at the opening of the cave.
If I remember correctly, we had to do something similar in KOTOR, didn't we? Like, we couldn't really fight it, we had to set something, draw it out, and then it like blew up underneath it. If I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I played KOTOR. Okay. Now it's looking more like... Oh! What the... When it came out, I'm like, okay, now it's looking more like depictions that in the EU. I mean, this is canon now. They can do whatever they want and depict it however they want now. But at first, I thought they were just depicting it as just sandworm, sand snake. But they did add more of the dragon aspect. What is that? Acid? Or it's digestive? Well, maybe it's digestive juices. All right. How did it get behind them?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, but wish me luck.
You can always hit that thing and set it off. The jetpack, I mean... Boba Fett, where? I mean, he ain't dead, obviously, but what the hell? Woo! Okay, so it's not... Doesn't seem to be acidic because he's wearing it. Of course, it could be the Beskar armor that's protecting him. Because before it seemed like it was killing the others. Almost had its ribs and everything looking like a sarlacc. He's like, I want to taste.
I hope our paths cross again.
As do I.
I'm sure they will. What is that? Like I'm getting flashbacks to KOTOR, like we had to grab that or something. Like, I can't remember the name, though. Is this the person that grabbed Fennec? Shan? Yeah, if I remember, like when we had, like, there was something that we could salvage from the Krayt Dragon in Knights of the Old Republic. And I believe, I mean, maybe it was just called a Krayt Pearl or a Krayt Dragon Pearl or something, but... Tamura. Oh, that was Tamura. Oh. I didn't recognize him. At the end there, it didn't look like Tamura. So could that have been Boba? I mean, the Jawas had to have gotten the armor somehow. And if it was in the Sarlacc, I mean, my thought was that the Sarlacc had spit it up or something, and they were just able to find it, but, alright. Hey everybody, if you're enjoying the content, please consider heading on over to my Patreon page and becoming a patron. Not only will you be helping to support the channel, you'll also gain access to exclusive content and benefits, such as early access to my videos, full reactions, and my Patreon Discord. So, if you're so inclined, head on over to my Patreon page, the link is down below in the pinned comment, and become a patron. So first, let me start off with the Krayt Dragon. As I said, it was a bit different than the depiction I have seen of it before. How I always reconciled it was, of course you see the Krayt Dragon skeleton in A New Hope, and you don't see arms and legs and everything there, but in Dinosaur Digs, there are times where you don't always find the full skeleton. So when you see it, when you're playing Knights of the Old Republic, and then seeing that, it was depicted more as a dragon, where, of course, it had the face, and then it had the horns, and then you had the legs and everything like that. That was like, okay, you reconciled, not a full skeleton, just the head, the spine, and that nature. However, just going strictly off of canonized material, it would make sense that, you know what, no, that maybe that was the full skeleton of an infant Krayt dragon. That it would have no arms, that it would have this. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then, as I said, as it came forward more, you're like, okay, you start to see some more of the dragon-esque aspects of it. I'm like, all right, cool. We are introduced to Cobb Vanth, who a fairly dynamic character, given his role in the story, and that he is village protective, and he also being community driven, community oriented, talking about they'll come for this, blah 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 blah, you in the schools. So he's invested in this community, that he is Tusken adverse, that he's, all this stuff, but also the fact that he is faithful to his word. So yeah, these different characteristics that they're playing with, and as I said, fairly dynamic for his placement in the story. Fairly dynamic character. In terms of characterization, when it comes to Mando, when it comes to Din Djarin, you have almost a reintroduction of sorts, because of course he is still protective of the child. He is Mando culture preservationistic, wants to keep it pure, wants to keep it highly regarded both by himself and by others. All those things still carry over, but then you have things such as diplomacy. I'm trying to remember last season, there were times where he was diffusive. I'm not sure if he was always diplomatic though, particularly like with the Jawas. When there was a slight against him, immediately started taking them out. And maybe it's something that he learned from Kuiil, going through the route of diplomacy with the Jawas. Is something that Kuiil initiated. So maybe the character learned a little bit from there. But also the fact, it's also could be the fact that he is familiar with the culture of the Tuskens. So he'd be less inclined to be as aggressive. But simply the fact that you do see his diplomatic skills at work, with the townspeople, brokering a deal between the townspeople and the raiders. Also, the reintroduction of the fact that he was very droid averse last season for reasons that were conveyed, but also given his relationship with IG-88, his stance is starting to shift. Not that so much that it's changed, maybe, yeah, but it's starting to shift. So I say a reintroduction of the character of sorts because the more newly developed aspects of the Mando are coming to the fore and having to be conveyed. And I'm not sure if this will be an issue, but some, especially if they've not played Knights of the Old Republic, or seen other mediums, whether it be books or whether it could be, and have only seen the films, which the films have really only depicted them as they are a very exclusive tribe. But if you know the other mediums, such as the fact that you had Darth Krayt, if I remember the lore correctly, was a former Jedi. Wow, I'm blanking on the name right now, but was a Tusken Force wielder. And also in Knights of the Old Republic, you were able to enter the Tusken camp and broker a deal with them so that they could help you out. Of course, in order to talk, you had HK-47 to communicate with them. I'm not sure if it will be an issue, but if someone, I'm thinking that maybe some would probably take issue with the fact that you can deal with these. Yeah, you can. It's like the expanded lore of Star Wars, which most not canon now, but in the expanded lore, yeah, they've been dealt with. They are an aggressive tribe. They are an exclusive tribe, but they have been dealt with before in terms of a way of, I don't want to use the word diplomacy. Diplomacy sounds too strong of a word, but you can work with them. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe if you're so inclined. Check out my channel for all my other content that I have on there. My short films, reactions, reviews, video essays, my Graves plays, all that good stuff that's on there, and much, much more to come. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.